Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and in this episode we're going to be playing in the Wyoming State Huskies team builder. And I do want to mention to you guys, this took me like 3 hours to fully make this whole entire team, from the logos to the uniforms to the stadium. It took forever, so it took a very long time to also import in the game. Now I do want to mention to you guys, the only downside of making the team builder is that you have to kind of replace one team that's already in the FBS, So I had to take out Baylor so I could put Wyoming State. And the reason why I took Baylor out is just because they were a similar overall, but we ended up changing out Baylor to Wyoming State, and then Wyoming State ended up transferring to a different conference. I believe they went to the Mountain West. So now Wyoming State is a Mountain West team, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see how good this team is. And I do want to mention to you guys, unfortunately, I didn't know that the players were going to be so good on Wyoming State. I mean, if you guys look at my roster for a second, you guys will tell that I have a bunch of good players, which I didn't think that I was going to have a bunch of good players. So what we're going to do, because I just added them in the D1 football, we're going to basically bench all these players, which is very jank. I'm very aware of that, but we need to do what we need to do. So we're going to bench this guy. Probably we're gonna bench this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. All of these like top players we're gonna bench just to make the series a lot more realistic, because I don't want it to be an 81 overall team, except it's still probably gonna be a decently high overall, but I just didn't know it was gonna be such a high overall. But the good thing though is all these really high players on the team are juniors and seniors, so eventually a lot of these players are just going to move eventually. Like these seniors right here are all gonna move, and then these juniors are going to be out of here in 2 years. So at least that's a good thing. At least they're not like freshmen or anything. So they are seniors and juniors. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to bench them. I'm not sure if the overall of the team is going to move, because they're still probably going to register it as on my roster, like starting. But either way, the team's not going to be an 81 overall after I change all these players. So this is the team now. We have Deshaun Wheeler as a 74 overall quarterback freshman. I made him, so he's going to be 90 speed. So some of these players I actually like kind of made. Changed their stats and stuff. Like Deshaun Wheeler, he had like lower speed, so I wanted to give him higher speed just to have fun with him. So we have a 74 overall quarterback now. All these like really good starters are pretty much benched. I think my highest overall player now is probably going to be like an 82, 83 overall. That's actually going to be starting. So like Kevin Knowles or Caleb Knowles, he's not going to see any playing time. So it's going to be Deshaun Wheeler. Running back, we have Jashawn Oliver, which he's 99 speed, so that's going to be awesome. And then our backup running back, it's going to be Mac Bannister, Deuce Washington, and Kendrick Mosley, as we're going to put Kendrick Mosley over here. All right. And then right receivers, we have Caleb Matthews, a 76 overall. We have Brendan Blankenship, a 77 overall. We have Ivan Berry, 74 overall. We have Terrence Weeks at a 76 overall. We have Z Smith at a 70. And we have Christopher Greenwell at a 70 overall. Tight ends, we have Trent McCabe and Adam Vance. Left tackle, we had a 90 overall, but he's going to be benched, so he's not going to see any playing time. So we're going to have Julian Johnson-Harris here at a left tackle. Left guard, we have TJ Greenfield at a 74 overall. Center, we have Zane Dean at a 74. Right guard, we have Robert Ritter. Right tackle, we have Pierce Erickson at a 71. So these are really not good positions, which is good, right? This is a first-year FBS school. They can't be good. Then we have Colin Sheffield at a 76. 78 overall for Franklin Moses. DT, we have Denzel Alexander, which is, I believe, our best player. And he's a senior anyways. And then we have Matt Murray. Left outside linebacker, we have Daquan Denard. Right, middle linebacker, we have Tay Huff and Joel Glass. Right outside linebacker, we have Rob Weber at a 69 overall. That's not good. Corner, we have Dorian Clemmings, one of our best players. Second corner, we got Lorenzo Tomlinson. Third corner, we got TT Claiborne. Free safety, we have Logan Warren. Strong safety, we have John Trey Russell. Kicker, we have Kellen Turner. And punter, we have Blake Vincent. So the team is not good. Before I started recording this video, I did set up the recruiting board quite a lot. I have a bunch of recruits here, literally from basically every single position. The only positions that I need to add would be running back, I believe, and then QB, because those positions need to be filled. But I have a bunch of players that we might be able to get. Towards the bottom, probably not, but the top, yes, we should be able to get some of these players. So let's go ahead. Let's add some QBs to the list. We need to make our QBs a little bit better, sir, but we might be able to get some of these players. So let's go ahead. Let's kind of fix the recruiting points on some of these players. For sure, Some of these players that are like 5 stars that I really want to get, we should be able to get, have a decent chance at them. As Lonnie Chansey, we should be able to get. I mean, we are 5th, but we on first, some of these players that we know we're gonna get, we gotta just add a little bit of points to them since we know we're gonna get them. So now that we offered literally every single player a scholarship and we ended up advancing 1 week, as you guys can see, we definitely gained on some of these big name schools quite a lot, as they are counting us as, you know, a Baylor type level of a big name school, but we're not really there yet, as our team still kind of sucks, right? Our team sucks despite it saying an 81 overall. It's not an 81 overall because all those good players are benched, but with a lot of these players that we have a good chance of getting, so for example, this guy, we're just not going to be able to get, so we're going to take him off the board. And then, oh, this guy actually, he should be able to commit to us pretty quickly. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to send the house on him just because, I mean, at that point, he should be able to commit to us, like, almost instantly. I mean, look at that. He's already, we're, like, this close. So we should be able to get this guy. Ooh, dang, North Texas kind of bounced us there. Okay. What are some players that we know we're going to get? We're down to 0. So let's go ahead. Let's sim the next week. And let's see who we're playing in week 1. And also, we got to figure out all these players that we might be able to get. Some of these players we're just not going to be able to get, which is very fine with me because we're not going to be able to get 40 extremely good players. As we are going to be playing up against Colorado State in the first ever game. Let's go ahead. Let's look at recruiting. And, oh yeah, dude, Josh Luter is basically going to sign with us. Ooh, Brian Marvin might not be able to sign with us as TCU and Oklahoma are right there. So we might have to take him off the board, unfortunately, as that is going to give us 35 hours, though. Dion Blau, we should be able to get. Emmanuel Quinton, probably not. We're just probably not going to be able to get him, as they're both 4 stars. So we're going to take this guy out because this is, like, the better tight end that we could get. As this tight end, we're also going to be able to get, most likely, center, yes, athlete, yes. Ooh, damn, dude. North Texas is, like, still right there, dude. This guy we're definitely not going to get. There's just no way. And the reason why I'm doing that is just because a lot of these good players, I don't want to spend too much points on them because there's also a bunch of other players on the team that I want to spend points on. As we do have 45 hours left. What do we want to do? Like, what do we actually want to do? As this guy, I think we're going to put hours onto him just because it's getting a little bit too close for my liking. So, we're going to put some hours on this guy just to kind of make sure. As, yeah, this guy, definitely not. We're just not going to get him. So, we're going to have to take him off the board, unfortunately. Yeah, Texas Tech is just better than us, apparently. As we do have this quarterback right here that we are going to be able to get. Josh Pinalto. So, that's good. Should be able to get him. Yikes. Randy Nitschke is, like, right there. So, that sucks. What are some other guys? And what else do we want to do? Maybe on this guy. Actually, no, he already has 50 points. We need to put points on someone that doesn't have any points. So Jamie Sims, maybe, as we're gonna put DM the player and search social media. So that's gonna give him 15 points. And then right here, Benji Stewart, we're gonna put 15 points on him. Actually, no, 10 points on him. We are gonna put an extra 5 on him, and that's gonna be it for the hours. So the recruiting hours are pretty much set, guys. So we got the away uniforms, which look sick. These are the Wyoming State Huskies away uniforms. They look really good. Then we have the home uniforms, which look freaking sick. The all black with the blue just goes crazy. So that's really nice. Honestly, I really like all 3 of the uniforms. This took me so long to do, it's not even funny. And then the alternate uniforms look sick as well. The all blue. Oh my god. But we are going to run the away uniforms just because we're away, right? We're not home. And in terms of the CP uniforms, yeah, those are not nearly as good, I'll tell you that. So we are going to play the full game. Every single episode of this series, we're going to play 1 game. But just wish that, you know, it wouldn't, I didn't have to take out Baylor, but it is what it is. Alright, guys, so this is the first ever walkout for Colorado State versus Wyoming State. 2 state teams. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that it took me a very long time. So hopefully you guys can subscribe to the channel. That would be nice. But yeah, making the uniforms, making the stadium, all that was actually insane. The amount of customization that they let you do to, you know, make these team builder teams is crazy. As look at the walkout for all of the Wyoming State players. It's just, you know, I wish that you wouldn't have to get rid of a team. I wish you can just add the team normally. But you do have to get rid of a team, so I just went with Baylor, I guess. Hopefully there's no Baylor fans out here, because that would be kind of unfortunate for you guys, as we are going to end up kicking it off to Colorado State Rams. And that's a pretty decent kick. And man, do I love these uniforms. Oh my goodness. Also, I wish that they could let you make your own team or own stadium instead of kind of like basing it off of like any stadium in the game, which I based it off the UCLA stadium. So it's going to be a pretty big stadium, but you do get to, you know, change the field and stuff, which is cool. As you guys can see, the QB matchup, Deshaun Wheeler versus Braden Fowler Nicosely, he has the advantage on us. I know the stats don't look better, but he's just going to be a better quarterback than Deshaun Wheeler. As first ever play from line of scrimmage, we're going to use Huff. And I also need to learn these players' names. That's very noticeable because I don't know any of their names. As good tackle right there by number 50. So we need to learn the names. Also, I would like to play a home game. That'd be nice. I want to see how our stadium ended up turning out, as they are going to pass the ball here. And they're going to motion. And that is going to be a jet sweep. Yikes. Can we please tackle him? He fumbles the ball, and they freaking recovered. Donovan Ollie ended up coughing up the catch, and he still recovered the ball. That would have been awesome. That would have been a huge break for us if we could have got that ball back. As they are going to go again out of shotgun, and they are going to be passing the ball. Just another good play by Colorado State, and he's breaking tackles, and he's going to take it down to the 38-yard line. Very good play right there, as they are going to no-huddle once more. I don't know why they keep on no-huddling, but yeah, the team is not good. But what is good is after this year, a bunch of these really good seniors are going to end up leaving, so the team is going to look a lot more realistic. As what a big hit, and he broke the tackle, and that's going to be a touchdown for Colorado State. Yikes. That was just a good drive. Unfortunate. I thought he was going to, you know, cough up the ball there, at least drop it or something, but he caught it, broke the tackle, and he just raced into the end zone. Donovan Ollie yet again. Man, Donovan Ollie is going to cook us today, apparently, because we just can't stop this man. Wish he would drop it right there. Big hit by number 32, and it didn't really matter. As you guys can see, our wide receivers, Ivan Berry, Blankenship, Caleb Matthews. There's some guys here, as X is going to be open, and we can't get it to him. Okay, 2nd and 10. Also, our O-line is really bad. It's really bad. So, in terms of having time in the pocket, yikes, that's just not going to happen. As we do have Jashawn Oliver into the game. He has 99 speed, so he's going to be a speedster on the team, and that's going to be a good spin move by Jashawn Oliver, and that's going to be the first down ever for Wyoming State Huskies. These juniors are going to turn seniors, and they're still going to be benched most likely. It just depends if you guys, you know, want to see the good players play, but I don't, right? I want it to be a lot more realistic, as that's almost intercepted by number 49, but it's caught. That's first down. But yeah, so that's basically how it's going to be. You know, I wish that I would have made a team that's like all freaking 60 overalls, but I didn't know that. That's my first time ever making a team builder team, so you guys just got to bear with me. But Jashawn Oliver hitting a spin move. Would love to pick up the first down here. Hopefully we could hit Blankenship on this drag route. And he's not going to be open, but RB is. And that's a good catch by the tight end. And they cannot bring him down. Finally brought down to the 18-yard line. Dude, I think I snapped on these uniforms. These uniforms are really nice. As Jashawn Oliver just cannot get any run blocking there. But yeah, as we get a lot of new recruits on the team's going to look a lot different. So maybe next year, we could start all the good players just at that point, because our team's going to be a lot better either way. Because after 1 year of recruiting, the team's going to be a lot better. That's just how it is. As either way, Blankenship brings us down to the 15-yard line. We are going to have to kick a field goal here, and hopefully we can make it. As I suck at field goals in this game, so be prepared for me to probably miss it. As please... Oh, I hope we made that. And it is right down the middle. The first ever points for Wyoming State is going to be a field goal, and that's going to make it a 7-3 game. Good kick by me, right? I thought I was going to miss it for some reason. I'm just not good at kicking in this game, but we ended up making it, which is good. We are on Heisman difficulty as well. I'm not for sure because I don't watch any Colorado State games, as we need a big tackle here, and he misses the tackle. Oh my God. If we would have been able to tackle him there, that would have been an easy turnover, as one of their old linemen is injured, Alex Foster, so that's good. But yeah, I would have loved the freaking stop there. That would have been awesome. Unfortunately, we cannot get the stop there, but would have freaking loved it, man. Why does that not happen? I don't know. They run the ball almost every play, as that's going to be 2nd and 9 now, as look at this. Just straight no huddling every play, I guess. Okay. As They are going to run the ball yet again. Actually, no, it's going to be play action, and that's caught. What is that, dude? What a catch, though. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, intercepted. Yes, first interception of the year. And that's what happens when they finally throw the ball. And that's going to be Tomlinson with the interception off of Braden. And, dude, we needed that interception badly. I mean, they were just kind of doing whatever they want, honestly, on the offense side of the ball. And we just couldn't stop whatever they did. And finally, we get a stop. And now we have a chance to, you know, score back with a touchdown as Lorenzo Tomlinson with the good interception. As you guys can see, I mean, what was that throw? I mean, Lorenzo Thompson literally matched him all the way throughout that whole entire route. And RB is going to be open. I just need you to catch it. Great catch by number 14. Yeah, that's a beautiful catch right there from Blankenship. Score a touchdown. So, would love a touchdown here, please. And, oh my God, we're going to have to roll out of the pocket with Deshaun. And we're going to take off with Deshaun Wheeler. I think they forgot about how fast Deshaun Wheeler is, and that's going to be 28 yards for Deshaun Wheeler. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game, so we're going to be able to take off him pretty often. As X is going to be open, that's going to be a good catch by number 10, and that's going to be another first down. And he's going to fumble. You got to be kidding me. Like, literally, you have to be kidding me. There is no way. Why? Why would he fumble the ball in that scenario? We could have had an easy touchdown, maybe a field goal at least. And unfortunately, Deshaun Wheeler fumbles the ball, coughs it up, and the Colorado defense just scores a touchdown with it. So that sucks, man. I mean, you couldn't screw me over any harder. Like, truthfully, I mean, how hard can you screw me over today, game? Please. I mean, the fumbles in this game are kind of ridiculous. I don't know why everyone fumbles the ball so often, but that's going to be a fumble for Deshaun Wheeler. That's not good, and that's what happens when you have a bad team. It's just, it is what he's not a good quarterback, but also why is he fumbling in that scenario? I don't know. As now it's going to be a 14-3 game. This is not good at all. Man, tough start to the game for Wyoming State, but at least we can say, hey, this is our first ever FBS game. We move up from FCS schools, and oh my God. And that's almost intercepted by number 9, dude. No time in the pocket as well. Well, this is kind of what you're getting with a bad team. This is what I want, though. I want a bad team to kind of build up, even though our recruiting is going to be super easy because they think we're Baylor. But either way, our overall is going to be bad. Our team's not good. It's just recruiting is going to be kind of easy, I'm not going to lie. But as Brendan Blankenship actually has a high risk of injury right there, kind of took a big shot right there from Kentucky. Well, that's where he was born. Yeah, big shot right there. Speed. He's one of our fastest players on the team. And Brendan Blankenship has a linebacker on him, and that's going to be an easy touchdown for Brendan Blankenship, and he's going to be into the end zone. Dude, why are you putting a freaking linebacker on him? That is like the worst decision you could ever do, and that's going to be a huge touchdown for Brendan Blankenship. Already 109 yards. He might be our best wide receiver. He might just be because this guy's going crazy already, and that's going to make it a 14-10 game. First ever touchdown for Wyoming State history. Man, that was just a good play. Good throw by Deshaun Wheeler as well, like I would like to. They're just not. So, it is what it is there, as we are going to blitz once more, as they actually are going to be passing the ball here. Maybe they go motion, they just do a little jet pass, as they're not, as we do have that guy covered, and that's just an overthrow by Braden. Love to see that, as we are covering the middle field, and that's going to be sacked by Franklin Moses. And that's the first ever sack for Wyoming State. And Braden seems to be getting up kind of slowly. Seems like he kind of took a big shot right there. And that's Donovan Ollie yet again. I mean, this guy's just going crazy. What's good, though, is we've kind of stopped Torrey Horton, honestly. He has not gotten any catches today, which is pretty amazing by us because he's one of the best wide receivers in the nation, as we almost get the interception right there with Tay Huff. Ends up being a deflection, dude. That was almost an interception. But, yeah, we're stopping Torrey Horton, which is really good. As, dude, can we get another stop here? It's 3rd and 3, and they're gonna throw it, and that's gonna be a touchdown. Yikes, dude. Well, that's gonna be a touchdown to the running back, and that's the guy that we just can't stop today, apparently. So that's gonna make it a 20-10 game, pending the extra point. Probably gonna be 21-10. Just not good. Not a good event right now. It's now 21-10. Another way to win. Because what we're doing right now is just not helping, as Ivan Berry's wide open, and he breaks a tackle. That's actually Caleb Matthews, and Caleb Matthews is going to be racing into the end zone for a Wyoming State touchdown. and we do get an award for that. Big play. I'm assuming that's an 80-yard passing touchdown. That is. What a play by Deshaun Wheeler. What a catch by Caleb Matthews. And that's going to be the first touchdown of his career. He is a junior already, which kind of sucks. But what a throw. Literally wide open. I mean, he couldn't have been any more wide open than that. And he breaks the tackle for extra measure. And, yeah, that's just going to be a huge touchdown. Kind of unfortunate for the Colorado State defense. But that helps tremendously. Because now it's a 21-16 game pending the extra point. So if we make this, it's now only going to be a 4-point game, and it is indeed going to be only a 4-point game. Would love a first down here. It's 3rd and 8, guys. Would absolutely love a first down here, and X is going to be open. Just catch it, and that is a huge catch by Caleb Matthews, unfortunately, as I would love a big run here from Deshaun Oliver. You have 99 speed. You got to outrun him, and he does, and he's just one of the shiftiest players in this game. With 99 speed, he has really good spin and juke moves, so he's going to be really good on the team in terms of, like, open space. It's just our O-line sucks, right? That's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. We do have a bad team, as A is going to be open. That's going to be Blankenship yet again. 96 speed is we are going to get out of bounds. That is the smart play with him because he has a lot of wear and tear on his body already. I mean, he's taken a lot of big hits today, right? Already 6 catches, so he's taken already at least 6 hits today, so we're not going to really try to, get him in the middle of the field because he's going to get hurt. So we're just going to get out of bounds as quickly as possible with him, as we are going to take off Deshaun Wheeler again, and we're going to kind of slide there, as I do not want to take any unnecessary hits with our quarterback out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And, yeah, Deshaun Wheeler, what a stud, dude. Not only is he from Florida, where I am from, but, dude, he's just a baller. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This guy is a stud, as Blankenship's going to be open, and Blankenship is going to be into the end zone. I know I didn't say I wanted to get any hits with him, but, I mean, for a touchdown, you got to take a hit, and that's a huge touchdown from Blankenship once again, and that's going to make it a 23-21 game. Deshaun Wheeler is just going crazy today. I mean, he really is. For a 74 overall, he's really been performing outstanding, as finally the first ever lead for Wyoming State, and it's now 24-21. And we've been able to stop him pretty well, as we are going to blitz now because this man coverage is just not helping at all. So we're going to fully blitz, as they are going to motion, and number 44 is going to go into motion again. Okay, they are running. As actually, what is that? Can we please pick the ball up? And we do. Big hit on Braden Fowler, and that is just a huge pickup by number, whatever his number is. Either way, Denzel Alexander, one of our best players on the team, picks up the ball. We needed that. We got a big hit on the quarterback. He's been taking big hits all day. We finally got a fumble on him, and we finally recovered it, as Blankenship is going to be on the jet pass, as he has 96 speed. We got to get out of bounds. I don't want to take any unnecessary hits with him. But yeah, that's just a good play. And Brendan Blankenship has 157 yards to him, as Deshaun Oliver catches the ball. And oh my god, I need more space than that so I can make something happen. Deshaun Oliver out of New York. Alright. Good little catch right there from Deshaun Oliver. It's now 1st and 10. Let's see if we can get this first down. And oh my god, no time in the pocket. Deshaun Oliver, dude. 99 speed, breaking tackles. And that's going to be another first down. Ooh, Deshaun Wheeler out of the pocket, rolling out, and that's going to be a touchdown for Deshaun Wheeler, and he's just amazing. This is probably one of the best quarterbacks I've ever used, apparently, as what a camera angle by the camera crew, but holy crap, Deshaun Wheeler is just on a different level for these guys. Freshman QB right out of high school, and this guy's just making plays already out of Florida. And, dude, I mean, look at this guy, dude. Holy crap. He's just faster than everyone on the field pretty much besides his wide receivers. And that's going to be a touchdown for Deshaun Wheeler there, as Denard is going to be in the middle of the field. And we are going to be using him, as they are going to run the ball. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. That's going to be yet another stop from us, as, damn, dude, Alexander has a high risk of injury. That's not good. Look at that. That wear and tear is kind of wild for him. I'm not going to lie. And that's going to be another turnover on downs for Colorado State. And this puts us in a good situation here. We're up by 10 points. Hopefully we can just seal away this game for Wyoming State. That would be nice. And we're going to run the ball pretty much. As Deshaun Oliver, 99 speed, and Deshaun Oliver is into the end zone. Yeah, we're going to pull these players out pretty much. I mean, this game is pretty much over, and Deshaun Oliver is finally dancing in the end zone. Oh my god, that took a while for him, but finally he's in. We love to see it. 99 speed for a reason, baby. Let's go. 46 yards, 1 touchdown. And we're going to make this extra point. That's going to be 38-21. Intercepted by number 8. What was that pass, bro? These people are horrible. And that's yet another interception for this Wyoming State defense. And it seems like he's actually injured on the play. That is not good. Very not good. But we got the interception with him, so we'll take it. But it does seem like Tay Huff is injured on the play, senior middle linebacker. And what was that, buddy? I mean, that's easily going to be intercepted by Tay Huff. Come on, guys. You got to do better. And we're just going to run out this clock, pretty much. We're going to run out this clock. And that is going to be game over. Wyoming State in their first ever FBS game. And Wyoming State ends up winning 38-21. And, dude, the player of the game has to go to Deshaun Wheeler. And it is 350 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, like 40 rushing yards. No interceptions as well. I mean, dude, I can just go on and on about his stat line. He went crazy. So did Blankenship as well. Overall, really everyone on the team did good, besides the O-line, in my opinion. But, yeah, great game from us, from the Wyoming State Huskies. Oh, man, that's great. Great feeling to win our first ever game. And hopefully that shows our recruits, hey, we're good. We're not a bad school. As let's go to these highlights, or not highlights, stats, and kind of see what everyone did. As let's go to Wyoming State. And Deshaun Wheeler, 350 yards, 3 touchdowns. Rushing-wise, Jashawn Oliver, 49 yards and a touchdown. Deshaun Wheeler, 35 yards and a touchdown. Kendrick Mosley, 37 yards. And Deuce Washington, -1 yards. By the way, the end of the game was just me running the ball. Right receiving stats. We got Brendan Blankenship, 8 for 157, 2 touchdowns. Caleb Matthews, 3 for 124 and a touchdown. Jashawn Oliver, 2 for 31. And Trent McCabe, 2 for 38. Defensively, we had a pretty good defensive game. 1 sack for Franklin Moses and 1 interception for Lorenzo Tomlinson and Tay Huff. Really good game. And then in terms of stopping these people, I mean, dude, one of the best wide receivers in the nation, Torrey Horton. One of the best wide receivers in the nation. We only let up 20 yards to him. That is wild. I know it sounds like he's Torrey Holton, but Horton, bro. Buddy is one of the best wide receivers, 91 overall in this game, and we only allowed 20 yards. That goes to show how good our defense really is. They got a lot of heart. They might not be the highest overall players, but they just got a lot of heart, and it showed, man. They played really well today, and that is going to level up our head coach to level 3, so that's nice. But yeah, man, very good win from us. In the next game, we are going to be playing at home, which is very good news. I don't know who we're going to be playing yet, as we are going to be playing a lot of these players reached their top 3 schools, which is good, so we'll check that after this. But yeah, our next game, we're going to be playing at home against Wyoming. Okay, that's sick. So it's going to be Wyoming versus Wyoming State. This is as big as a rivalry game it's ever going to get, so that's going to be pretty interesting. But let's go ahead, let's look at recruiting. And in terms of a lot of these players, Josh Luter has a pretty big lead. We have a pretty big lead on him. Dion Blau, pretty big lead, decent lead there. John Siegler. All right. So a lot of these players we have the lead on. Even Jamie Sims, which I didn't think we were going to. As a lot of these players we're just in the lead for, which is amazing. We just don't have any hours to spend on them, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Don't have any hours to spend on these people, but we should be good. As honestly, a lot of these players, like, what players are we going to be able to send on visits? A bunch of players can actually go on visits. The only problem is I don't have any hours, which sucks. I just don't have any. So that's not good, which I'm very aware of. But hey, a lot of these players we have the lead on, so that's amazing. We should be able to get a lot of these people. We're like one of the only teams that ever, offer these people scholarships, which is amazing. As Gene Siegler might be our first ever commit, because he's already down to his top 3 teams, and we're like this close to committing or having him commit. So that's awesome news. In terms of some other guys that are pretty much going to commit pretty soon, Benji Stewart, so that's nice. So hope you guys did enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you guys already haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next Wyoming State video. I'll see you guys then. Bye.